All right. I had forgotten a few things that I had to get, so I got them. Hello, Ghosty.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going, I guess.
No,
Yeah. How was your?
watch the stream. So you crushed him as usual.
His was already made,
Of course it was.
and when he showed part of his pieces laid out, you could see it built. So Chip took a screenshot and shared it in the MLA group chats on WhatsApp and stuff. And then I was starting with the smaller pieces, and this was like falling apart like crazy on me. And I was like, oh my gosh, I was like all frustrated and stuff. And then I was like, hey, let me see yours, because I wanted to see where he was at. And that thing was basically all built.
Yeah.
So, which I mean, we knew was going to happen.
Of course.
So yeah. And then he's trying to say, well, I technically won. Okay.
If he didn't start early, he wouldn't win.
Exactly. Here, I told him, I said, listen, I said, you could have won on this one, because if you didn't put it together, because I was starting on the little one and having problems with it, you could have jumped right ahead and beat me, because it's not that big. So technically, this could have been his chance to beat me.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Michael. Hey, Lando.
Hey.
Hi, Nick Gamer.
I'm trying to decide what I'm going to build.
Yeah, rum cheating is getting worse. Lando, you said it.
Oh, it was shocking. That was shocking on his behalf.
Oh, I grabbed the wrong cord.
Yeah, he had the head
back again.
already built, the dome head already built, and then he proceeded. He had all the pieces lined up in rows. Okay, but it's just funny how he picked the piece from the left and worked his way across, and then worked his way across again in order, and they just clicked together, and he was miles in front of Cat. So I'd say he built it and then pulled it apart and laid it out piece by piece.
That makes sense.
So how are you after your little convention, sir?
Tired. It was a long day.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, all my video stuff is gone from it.
What?
So, yep, I filmed it all, and it said it was saving to the cloud, and then I went back, and all the files are gone.
Oh.
So I'm hoping that eventually they'll show up.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that sucks. That's not good at all. Because I'm sure you filmed a lot.
Yeah, I think it was going to be about 45 minutes.
Wow.
Hey, Paul.
Oh, hello.
Hey, Zombie.
Hey, guys. What's going on?
Oh.
It's a full house tonight.
I know.
Yeah.
Maybe I should build this. Someone sent me.
Oh, hold on. Let me make a big screen. Give me a second.
Hey, what do you think?
Oh, there you go.
Someone sent me that. I wonder who that was.
No idea.
No idea.
What is it?
A little Gundam. I got a key. I got sent a key ring with it too.
Oh, that's neat.
Oh, it's like a sprue.
So I can't read kanji, Michael. What is that?
I don't know, man.
I don't even know.
Must be the only language you can't speak.
No, I only speak two, but yeah, Japanese. All three is not none of them I speak. So.
Yeah, actually, am I allowed to tell them
what it is?
Like, am I allowed to say?
I sent it to him for his. I sent it to him because I got a good deal on
Cat's
it.
the one that sent it to me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, we
well,
assumed that, but
she
what
gifted,
is it?
She gifted. Oh, it's just a little Harrow ball.
Okay.
Part of the
Still
little
doesn't-
Harrow
He's
ball.
he's already. It's some of
Still
those. It's
It's
the
from
ones
the
that
Gundam universe.
Well, he's built a few of them with rum. Like they they're like red or
Oh.
whatever. So he's already built a few, and I literally found that for $1.50, and then the keychain was $1.25. So I was like, yeah,
Oh.
I'll get you a little something.
Yeah, he's worth that.
Yeah, you know,
So,
I could,
yeah, so
I could. It was honestly, it was the shipping that killed me.
I was gonna ask Kat, because I got two things out of that. You sent Michael a hairy ball, and second of all, how much was the shipping, for God's sakes? Because I've done that.
It was like $20. So
Oh,
it wasn't
goodness.
but, you know,
That's
yeah.
nothing.
But I mean, well, when you're paying, a few bucks for something, you spend $20, you're like, ah.
Yeah,
But
that's
but
ridiculous.
still,
100%.
but he got it a lot quicker than I ever get stuff from AliExpress because he's closer. But
Oh, so you sent it directly from the shipper,
Yeah,
the company?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's why it was expensive.
No.
And I
Yeah,
didn't. It would have been way longer and worse from America. So I just did it
Yes.
directly.
Yeah. When I was, as you're well aware, Kat, if you show up on my streams or whatever, I'll send you T-shirts and stuff. And I sent a couple of things to some people in Australia, like a packet of stickers, for God's sakes. And the envelope, they fit in a regular letter envelope, and it cost me like $12 to send a letter envelope. It was ridiculous. Yeah.
It's
I
crazy.
don't even want to think we're the other side of the world or something.
And just for the record, Paul, I'm still waiting for him. I didn't get him.
yeah. That's fair. So, I coincidentally, I don't even have a response. He's probably got a point.
He's like, let's change the subject because it ain't coming.
No, right. I got bad news for you, Zombie. I have no idea what you're talking about, but that doesn't mean you're crazy.
Yeah.
It's
No.
probably
You
me.
just said
Yeah.
you sent stuff to people in Australia.
Yeah.
And I
So
just
he thinks he's the important person you sent it to.
Oh, yeah. No, it was girls, Kat. It was girls.
Well, I would
the
hope
joke's
so.
not as funny if you got to explain it, Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. But my wife is going through one of the boxes because we're still unpacking stuff here, and she found my big manila envelope with all of my Paul's Collectibles stickers and so yeah, I'm back in business. Should it happen? I need to do that, so.
Hey. Okay, so big question then for you. How did you feel about Andor so far? The first 3 episodes. Have you watched them yet?
Are you asking me specifically or everybody?
Yeah, because you loved Andor so much. So
I'm okay. I'll start it by talking about the end part here. And I've been looking at Twitter and when I have a chance, because my wife's had my ass in the dirt making a garden for her. But when I have
spoilers.
Yeah, no, there's no spoilers. I can talk about.
I'm just saying, if anyone in the chat, that's all.
Yeah, very true. But there's none. I would have said it. I see that there is one specific scene that's dividing everybody very, very specifically. And I also have seen people talking about how they spend too much time on something that they could have wrapped up in 15 minutes. And I disagree with all of that. I love everything that's going on. It's totally for me. And I'm a huge fan of this. And I have no complaints so far. This is exactly what I expected because I knew they were going to have to ramp it up to 11 for those who are old enough to get that. And they've given me exactly what I expected, and I love it. So,
but do you think that one scene was actually worth the hassle that they're going to get from it?
Yeah, and I will tell you why, Ghosty, because I worked in public affairs for a very long time, and I know there's no such thing as bad press. The Acolyte is still being talked about to this day. This first 3 episodes will still be talked about months into the future because of that scene.
Do you know what I find interesting real quick on the comment
Yes,
of
please.
Acolyte is how they said, which I am still trying to catch up on the live streams from Japan, but people were chanting season 2 of Acolyte, which I'm highly surprised of because of how all the hate that I've
for the
seen of
Japanese
it. So I mean,
right? Yeah.
I mean, he is fine, so I don't blame him. But still, like I'm really surprised by that.
Objectively speaking, the Acolyte was poorly written and it was scatterbrained all over the place. And here's the guy who was hoping that it was going to be awesome. And people are still clamoring for a second season because of certain things that they put in there that turned everybody into little groups. If you put
Yeah.
something in a series or a show or an entertainment media that turns people into little groups, they'll never stop fighting about it and talking about it. It's brilliant marketing. That being said, I wish it would just make good stuff and we wouldn't have to worry about it. But whatever.
Right.
That's the problem. You may talk about the Acolyte and stuff, but nobody's watching it. It's fallen off all the charts on Disney Plus.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I agree.
Nobody's
with you, Chris.
rewatching it or even trying to watch it for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made the Stranger from there. The Stranger figure, a 6-inch figure for that.
Oh! I
Right.
thought you said something different for a second there because I was like, I didn't know he was gay. But okay, zombie. Yeah, that's what you meant.
What?
Okay, yeah.
So,
But yeah, no, Chris, you have a very excellent point, and clearly, I'm not in entertainment marketing, so what the hell do I know? All I know is I love Andor. Could we have done without that scene, Chris, and still understand that the Empire is evil? Absolutely. Do I have
Especially
the
considering what they're about to do?
yeah right? Do I have the visceral response that so many people on the internet have had? No.
I
No,
don't
but
think it helped when the director came out and said everybody
we're
is
all victims of
you know,
rape. Yeah,
we're all victims of rape.
Mhm.
We're all products of rape.
Yeah, I'm going to disagree
said
with
that?
that.
He
Yeah,
said
he did.
that?
He said that.
That's a bad move. That's
Well, and
Uh-oh.
to make it
Oh, man.
so transparent, you know, it probably wouldn't have been bad if they hadn't thrown the whole illegal alien crap in there and stuff.
Oh, dude. Okay, yeah.
You know, all that stuff. You know, if they would have
Oh,
just
you know
said
what? I
she's
didn't
hot and he wants her.
I didn't even get that.
Yeah. He
I
says
didn't- I
basically
didn't-
she has no rights because she's not from this planet or whatever. And it's
Yeah.
Mm,
like,
Yeah.
that
I didn't
that's
even
not
pay
how the
attention to
empire works. You're a part of the empire. Just like
Yeah.
everybody in Rome was part of the Roman Empire. They were all Roman citizens. You could go from Egypt to Judea and you weren't illegal. There's no such thing.
Crap,
You
what
know,
color
And
is
and then
it?
how's Han and them popping all over to every planet on the frickin' galaxy? Wouldn't they
Yeah.
be, you know, they don't even go through customs. They just land and walk off. And they're like,
Yeah.
okay, we're here now.
Yeah.
No wonder it's so good, just easy to smuggle. They don't have a customs department.
Right. There's
Especially
no
when every planet seems to have breathable air too.
Well, yeah. Well,
that helps.
yeah, but
There's
they do say there's about 100 billion breathable Earth-like planets in our galaxy. So that's a lot.
yeah.
Hmm.
But anyway, to sum it up, Kat, I don't
Yeah.
care what you know me. I'm the least likely to take Star Wars too seriously, and I
Yeah.
enjoyed it for what it was worth and had a blast. And I'm old, so it's not going to move too slow for me. I think Chris might back me up on this. At least the pacing, you don't have to like wow me with lasers and swords. I'm happy,
Yeah.
so I like it. So.
I think
Do
it,
we have
I-
any idea what the time jump's going to be? Because there's supposed to be a time jump between each week.
I think it's going to be another year.
A year.
Yeah, I think
Really?
every 3 episodes, it's like a year or two, I think.
Yeah,
Oh, I
because if
didn't
you
know
looked at it,
that.
we're already at only 3 BBY, right? Didn't they say 3 BBY?
I think
Thank
so.
you. Yeah, that'd be right.
Yep. So, I'm sorry, Kat. What were you saying? You said what now?
Sorry.
I don't remember. It's not a big deal. It'll come. It'll come back to me
Okay, yeah, we'll circle back.
At 2
Yeah,
o'clock
yeah.
in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
after the
wake up
stream.
from a
I'm gonna
dead
send you a
sleep.
message, and I'm gonna be like, I remembered.
Right. Yeah. And the good news is my wife knows who you are, so I'm getting strange messages from women in the middle of the night. We'll be just fine, Kat.
Oh, it's
It'll
just
be
Cat.
fine.
It's just
She's
Cat.
like, oh, it's
fan.
Kat. I like her.
Yeah,
We're cool. Yeah.
Right.
exactly.
Yeah. It's just Cat.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah. So.
You don't need to sleep with one eye open, Paul.
No.
Well, yeah, I have plenty of my own reasons that I can make that happen, you guys. I don't need Kat's help for sure. Yeah.
That's true.
I said I was
That's
smart.
true.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Does anybody want to see what I got at the con?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
wait,
do.
real quick. I remembered what I was gonna say.
There it is.
I'm proud it didn't take me till 2 a.m. Okay. No, so what I was going to say is I don't think the pacing was as slow as in the first one. And I've seen a lot of people like, be really upset at the pacing's bad. To me, it seemed faster in this one than the other one. Because the other one is they're literally just standing try, even though they're like,
Mhm.
he's in that one episode was just him in the forest and him at gunpoint and stuff like that. At least stuff was happening. It wasn't just, I'm walking around in secret and cloak and daggers, in the background of a city. You know what I mean? Like to me, like the
Yeah.
pacing seemed better in this one so far, but I don't know.
I'm going to point something out really fast here before we see what Chris has to, because I want to see what you have, Chris. But everybody was complaining about this as well, and I thought it was unnecessary. We started off this episode in a fashion that, for any man who has a wide tolerance and a general interest in a good portion of the female figure, I had no complaints. And I'm just going to leave it at that, just so you know, if you know what I'm talking about. So, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, this looks good. I liked it. We're having a good time in Star Wars already. All right. Chris, sorry, buddy. Go ahead.
All right. I got you on big screen now.
Okay. So, let's see. What is her name?
Well, first off, did you have fun? Because I saw your little video before when I woke up.
Fun. And sadly, all the video of it is gone. I
What?
don't know why.
Oh.
Yeah, it was transferring to the cloud, and then it wasn't in the cloud. It wasn't on my phone anymore.
No.
So that little bit that I shot before I left the house is all there is of it.
Oh, that's
I got about 45
horrible.
minutes of stuff, and even a couple of the voice actors shouting people out. But yeah, no.
That sucks, Chris. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it sucked.
Wow.
Okay,
Technology
let me
sucks
see.
sometimes.
Yep.
Like it's a blessing, but a curse at the same time.
Yeah. Okay. Trying to find the list of, because sometimes I can't read their writing.
Yeah.
No, Barney was there. I forgot to get his autograph though.
Wait, the new Barney?
No, the guy who did Barney's voice, Bob West.
Wow. Dude, okay, so I've seen pictures. Like, I never liked Barney anyway, but I've seen pictures
Barney
of
the
the.
dinosaur.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of new Barney. He looks creepy. I don't know what's wrong with him. Like, his face is weird.
When my daughter was a little kid, Barney was her deity.
Yeah, we had this one family. Their youngest was on the spectrum, or their second to youngest was on the spectrum, but he loved Barney. And so we constantly, like, anytime we were around him, he was always playing. So we're always like, kill us now and stuff like that. But yeah, it was not weed.
They have all the songs memorized still almost 30
Right?
years later.
I remember the ones that we made fun of him with. I love you.
I love you. You love
Right.
me. Yeah, that's the main
I
one.
hate you. You hate me.
Yeah.
Take a knife to the back type thing. I don't remember the words.
Wow, Kat, goodness.
Yeah, we were really bored. We were really tired of Barney.
Wow.
Okay, so
Couldn't take it.
first, I can't remember her name.
Okay.
This is from Emperor's New Groove.
Oh,
She plays the
I
little girl.
love her. She's so cute.
Oh, that's
I know
cool.
she plays. She also voices Toph. Is that a character you know?
Yes,
From
Toph. Toph
Airbender?
is from the Airbender, the last Airbender show that I absolutely love. She's the blind bandit,
Oh,
and she
That's
teaches
cool.
Aang earthbending. Yes,
does.
that's awesome. Yes.
huh? Like that?
Yes. Wait, does that say for cat?
It does.
Oh my gosh!
Uh-oh, wow. There's
Yes,
a
holy
there's a
crap.
reveal.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh! Thank you. Holy crap!
Well, I'll just go now since Chris has all the points.
I have yet to begin to win points.
Mhm.
And the
Oh,
woman who voiced Pocahontas, she
oh,
was great,
Wow.
and she did the little medicine wheel symbol.
yeah.
And I said, "Are you the Zodiac?" And she started laughing. She said, "I did this sign for years before anybody pointed that out." And she said, "No, it's the medicine wheel, and it's the 4 seasons and the 4 powers and the 4."
Fuck you,
And I
the
was like, "Oh,
Zodiac.
I know," but I just thought it was funny.
Listen. Well, no,
I know.
listen. She gave you a cutesy story, but she's covered her tracks with a cutesy
Well, we all
story.
know the Zodiac is Ted Cruz.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
and his father killed Kennedy. So
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
and from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, cheese
Oh,
and
nice.
chocolate milk.
I got chocolate milk.
I love potatoes. I love chocolate milk.
Goodness. That works in my earphones.
Well,
cute.
And she does the voice for Dexter, which we'll get to eventually. This is
Dexter's
Rolf from Ed, Edd n Eddy.
Nice.
Oh wow.
I haven't seen that in forever.
I love it. I just bought the whole thing was on Fandango for like $40 for the whole series.
Oh
I
wow.
was happy. Now, E.G. Daily, you won't know, but you know. She is
Right.
Tommy Pickles on Rugrats.
Yeah.
She's also Blossom, who's
Yes.
in green.
Who's in green?
Yeah, Buttercup is
Buttercup
Bubbles
is
is in pink.
no, Bubbles is blue,
Okay.
and then Buttercup is green, and then Blossom is red or pink.
And she
Yeah.
does Buttercup and a whole bunch of other
Nice.
voices over like all the shows. But I first met her in Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Oh, I remember her.
I
She's
forgot that.
Yeah, I do remember that one. That's
And
the
she
first
was in
picture
a
you showed, and I
stint of a
understand.
whole bunch of different 80s movies. And then she got sucked into voice acting, and she said, I actually enjoy it more because I don't have to go anywhere. There's no
Right.
makeup. There's no sitting around
Right.
waiting for it to happen. I
Show up in your
spend like
pajamas.
2 hours doing 4
Right.
episodes, and I'm gone.
Yeah.
Okay. Jim Cummings is a voice actor who
Oh,
does,
I love him. He's my
Yeah.
childhood. He
All
is my childhood.
Yeah.
Yes, he's
And
amazing.
so I got him. He was the singing voice for Scar.
Yes, he was.
Most of some of it.
Yeah,
Because,
not all of it.
Yeah,
Just a
Jeremy
line.
Irons broke his voice box basically
Yes.
when he was screaming some of the lines, and so Jim had to come in and finish it for him.
Yep.
He said he got into the recording booth, and Jeremy came, and he was like, "Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I just can't. I can't." He said, "That's okay."
I actually saw an interview him talking about that. Something I know with Ghosty. I feel special.
Also, hello, my friend.
Oh,
Nice.
And I talked to him, and he says, yes, he is in Ahsoka season 2.
Yay!
They had him come in and scan his face and stuff, so the underlyingness of Honda will be Jim Cummings' face.
Yeah.
And he will be
I
doing
love that man. That is fantastic.
Christo, it's hard for me to see because I'm stupid. Did he have a Salacious Run type character on his
He
shoulder?
has his own monkey lizard. He does.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
All right.
I can't remember what his name is,
Okay.
but he does it because he's a pirate.
Right,
So
right.
he
And
needs
he-
a parrot or something.
yeah, there you go. And he's in Ahsoka season 2, which is a live action thing.
Yes. Well,
Yeah,
he
cool.
is live action because he's part of the Millennium Falcon thing in Disney World, Disneyland. They've already
Fair
made
enough.
a full
Yeah.
costume and full person for him.
Yeah.
All right. Fair
And
enough.
yeah, they're moving him to. So basically, you just take the same design they already did for that character and move it to live action.
Wow.
So
Interesting.
it'll be interesting to see what he does, and
Yeah.
but
Well, Hondo, he was in Clone Wars, Rebels.
Yeah.
Clone Wars,
Wasn't
Rebels,
he? Yeah. Yeah.
No, he's a great
So-
character. You
It's
can't
the
tell me
same-
though it's not his same character from Tailspin.
that's what I said. I said I love that every once in a while Darn Carnage
Yeah,
comes.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
I've actually had to redo whole lines because I slide into Don Carnage.
As soon as I heard it, I was like, "Wait a minute, that's not that. No, that's him." Yeah, no, that's.
And then of
fantastic.
course,
Hi Dave, hi
when
Keelan.
there's trouble, you call DW.
Darkwing Duck.
Duck.
Even I know that one. Yeah.
Let's get dangerous. Darkwing Duck. I love Darkwing Duck.
And then
That's
of
awesome.
course he's also Pooh
He's Pooh Bear.
Bear.
Yeah.
Chris, can you just give us a list of the characters you didn't get pictures of? That might be quicker.
Very hard with some of the people they got. I did not get anything from Joe DiMaggio or Billy West
Oh.
because I've already got a few things from them, even though they had some newer stuff. I was
Mhm.
like, I can't. No, I've already spent way too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Chris,
Rob
at our
Paulson-
age, what good is this money if you don't enjoy it? That's all I
it
Yeah,
was
that's
credit
it.
card, so it's not even real money.
It's not even real money. That's a
There you
tomorrow
go.
Chris problem.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that is very much a future Chris's problem. And then Rob Paulson is also Yakko Warner.
Yes.
He's Pinky. He
Love
is also
them.
Carl on Jimmy Neutron.
Nice.
No.
I
my
forgot
dog
he
used to
was
watch that one,
Carl.
too.
I forgot
he's
about that one.
So funny.
Yeah.
And then I got him to do Yakko and Narf.
Oh, nice. Narf.
And
I
then
have
here
to say,
is
when they created Pinky and the Brain, they took some of what was their animators or producers from Warner Brothers, and I swear they literally just saw them and said, "Okay, this is how they make Pinky and the Brain," and they look just like how they do in the show. It's really, it's really crazy.
and then this is Dee Dee and Dexter.
Oh my God. So that's, yeah, I do know that one too, because I dated a girl whose kid watched that show.
Yeah. Well, and I asked her, I said, "What was there any reason in canon or anything why Dexter speaks with a German accent and none of the rest of the family does?"
Right?
Yeah.
And she said, "No, every
No.
time I get asked."
Didi,
and
get out of my laboratory.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I said, "Did he see too many Peter Lorre movies as a kid?" I don't know.
Right.
This is Jeff Bernat, who played. He's you'll see his most famous character in a moment. He also plays Dexter's dad, but plays Peppermint Larry
Oh
in
yeah.
The Misadventures of Flapjack.
Oh, wow.
Man,
This is a
I
crazy
haven't
show.
seen that in forever.
Jeez, you have been
one of those
bloody
nuts
busy, haven't you,
shows.
Chris?
Huh?
You have been busy.
I have been busy. It was a long day, and of course, his most famous character. Hi, Mama.
I love Johnny Bravo. I love the episode when he uses the wrong hair gel and it turns black.
Oh yeah. And of course, I put this one out because it made me just super happy.
Oh,
Side duck.
side duck, side duck. That's adorable.
And then James from Team Rocket.
Yep.
Mm.
Nice.
Wow.
And then I got a thing for the 30th anniversary of the Goofy movie.
Oh,
So this is Bill Farmer, who plays Goofy,
that's
and
awesome.
Jason Madsen, who plays Max.
Yeah. Aw. I've been seeing them all over TikTok
Goofy.
and stuff. It's been great.
Yeah. And Bill's he's about 45 minutes away from me. He was born and lived forever in Pratt, Kansas, which is just south of Hutch.
Wow.
And I said,
Nice.
I told him, and he actually knew the great aunt who I went to her funeral last Friday.
Really?
Yeah, and he actually knew her
Wow.
because she was always doing community stuff and things at the library and stuff like that. And he said,
Yeah.
"Oh, no, I knew her. Wilma
Wow.
was cool." I was like, "Yeah, she got to 98." He's like, "Wow, that's pretty good."
Mm.
Such a
You know-
small world.
It is
This
very
is-
small.
Speaking of which, Chris, not to be morbid, decades from now, because of course, decades from now, you are going to have one hell of an estate sale. That's all I'm saying.
Not as big as you'd think. 90% of my stuff's already been sold.
Oh, okay, smart man. Never mind. Okay,
My
good.
comic book store has agreed to buy almost anything that I would like to keep, I can keep.
Right.
And I'm keeping about 10% of my collection, mostly my Lego stuff. And then I'm keeping most of all my autographs. And then everything else is going to them, and they're selling it on eBay. They had a huge stand at the show today. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
and Jason, who played Max, also played Thanks. Hocus Pocus.
Nice.
So I had to get that. And then what I didn't know he was in, so I had to get that, was Deep Space Nine.
Oh man.
Wait,
No,
Jason
one-
was
That
that?
one I do know.
Yeah, he was in one episode.
Which
He was
episode
in the
was that?
episode where Rom tries to create a union.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay.
I know that
okay.
episode. Holy shit.
Yeah, he
Okay.
plays
Holy
Rom,
crap.
who
Sorry,
kind of was a kind of a turncoat, but he always writes. He says rule of acquisition number 211: employees are the rungs on the ladder of success. Don't hesitate to step on them.
That is so true.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
My
Amen.
favorite is I think it's number 9, rule of acquisition 9, which is treat employees like family, exploit them.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
So then the guy who does Courage was there.
Oh,
Oh, Courage the
Wow.
Cowardly Dog. I actually know
Yeah.
who this is
Yeah.
too. That's cool.
Alright.
Yeah.
That was a good. He was a nice guy. And then
Oh, you got all of them.
Mm.
Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Wow. That's awesome.
That's the main reason I went, and then ended up spending a zillion amounts of money that I didn't need to. But I did get a couple other things.
I was
Oh,
going
you
to
know,
say, where
in-
the
in
hell are you going
case
to
what
put
he-
all that stuff, Chris?
Right, in case he didn't have enough, he's got a couple of
If
other
I didn't have
things he
enough.
does. Yeah.
Now, Greg Abbey played a certain character in the new version of Ninja Turtles, and it was Raphael.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh boy.
oh, cool.
Oh, you have an. Oh, you got him another one.
Yep.
Oh, thank
And
you.
then
Chris.
Rob Paulson happened to play someone in the original Turtles.
Wow.
Holy cow, dude!
Wow.
I don't know what Chris did in his previous life, but he's trying to get into heaven now.
But,
Kat doesn't need a sugar daddy. She's got Chris.
He's my
Yeah.
sugar daddy and toys. I told you guys this.
Absolutely. And ain't no shame, girl. Ain't no shame.
We've already discussed this.
Exactly.
then I did get some photo ops. This is me with the cast of the Goofy movie.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then me and the Eds. Ed, and Eddie, and
Love it.
Rolf.
Look, Chris, if you're gonna go to these things and not do anything, can you stop wasting our time? For God's sake.
Yeah, I know. This is actually the most. I've never done photo ops really in the past.
Yeah.
Good Lord, dude. You look like you were at a full-time job over there, man. Damn.
Yeah. And then this is Dexter and Dee Dee.
Oh.
Hold on.
And then,
Dexter's voiced by a girl.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then this is Jim Cummings.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Wow, you tower over him.
Bro, I
Well,
love
I
the
tower
shirt.
over most people.
Yeah, I love the shirt though. I don't even care. I love the shirt. Yeah.
Well, if you notice, I had to change shirts. So this
Oh,
is my
yeah.
Ed, Eddie
Yeah, because
shirt.
you're in purple. Yeah.
He's got to have the proper shirt for the
does.
occasion, right? Girl,
Yeah,
right,
and then I got-
ladies? Come on.
I had my Powerline shirt for the Goofy.
Nice.
Okay,
Nice.
Chris, really quick. How tall are you? Holy crap.
I'm 6'4".
Jesus,
Holy
you're taller
crap.
than me.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I had a Dexter shirt on for the Dexter ladies.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
So
Your
not-
man
so
has
not-
plans.
That looks
So
like
not
Gru
only-
and the Minions.
But not only do you have to carry all that stuff back, but you got to carry your shirts back as well.
Well, yeah, but they just go in the they go back in the bags they came in. Go in my bag. I
Which when
carry
you're
a
6'4", you can put a pretty big backpack on. So yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to need one, I tell you.
I'm curious, was the guy that does Samurai Jack there as well?
no. He was supposed to be, but he ended up having to go somewhere, do a shoot somewhere, so he had to. But
Samurai Jack.
I
That's a-
saved
that's a good one.
possibly the best for last. It's hard to tell, really. Oh no, wait,
Uh-oh.
there's still more. Hang on, before the best is last here.
What? There's
Kiki
more?
Haley. I had her sign this thing of Tommy,
Reptile. Nice.
and then the other guy is the guy who designed Reptar, and then ended up voicing him.
Nice. That's
I
awesome.
love Reptar because I love Godzilla.
Right? Exactly.
And then I had to get one of just Ed.
Yeah.
I love chickens. And then I did get a couple more things for someone. I don't know who would want these. They're
Yeah.
random crap. But
Oh, I don't know anybody who'd be interested in that. You should probably just shred it, Chris. It's garbage.
I
You
should
should
probably just
Shut your
shred it.
pie hole,
Yeah.
Paul. How dare you?
Right.
Shred it? What is wrong with you?
She's
Then
like,
I got-
"Shut the
I got
bourbon
me
hole,
this
Paul."
Haven't you
Oh, I
been to
love
the
the
dog
Lakers.
house?
That's
Galaxy.
beautiful.
Hey, if
That's
you
so
decide you
cool.
don't want that, Chris, I know someone who might.
And then some Disney villains.
Oh,
Nice.
that's awesome.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Very cool.
And then so that's the rest of it. I don't really think I have anything else.
Mother of
Ooh.
pearl,
Mm.
dude.
What?
Jesus, Chris, you
France.
kiss up.
crap. Oh my gosh.
I figure I'd show you now because I don't want you opening the box and crying.
I still will.
But it's a thankful cry. It's a
Yes,
wonderful cry. Yes,
it's
exactly.
a. I don't deserve this. Thank you.
What are you doing over there, Taylor? You want to come over here and talk some smack? I didn't think so.
It's my girl. Tell my girl I said what's up.
Yeah, sorry, my wife's still awake doing stuff. She keeps
You
looking.
tell
at me.
her I said hi.
Hey,
She's in
Sarah.
our time zone. It's not that
Catherine,
late.
hi.
It's only 10:30.
Yeah, we're in your time zone now. We do mountain daving, lights, whatever the hell
Yeah.
that thing is now. Yeah, I have
Yeah.
to do that now. Yeah,
Welcome to the crappy part.
yeah. It's bull crap. Yeah. For you Australian guys, I apologize. We're talking about it uniquely. No, I guess we do
No,
that nation.
they do time zones
We
change
do that
too.
too. Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll call it
so-
daylight saving.
He was a really nice guy. He's the guy. He does Johnny Bravo, and he does Dexter's dad and a whole bunch of other stuff.
That's fantastic.
I didn't know he was Darth Revan.
I didn't know either. Like that's
Yeah.
awesome.
I was like, wow, this is key. And I
Guess what?
explained
Cat
how
knows
much
now.
he liked it. And you know,
How much I like him.
yeah,
Listen, I know exactly where to put him. Right, I'm gonna put
Easy,
it right.
Cat. This is PG-13 show.
Shut up. It's fine. I'm gonna set up his picture, and then I'm gonna have his action figures, my Darth Revan action figures, right in front of it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I got
Wow.
one of them. I need to do his helmet.
Yeah.
That's awesome. His book
Yeah.
sucked, but
I'll show you what I picked up the other day too in a minute, Paul.
but that's
Chris,
all.
thank you for sharing all that
Chris,
because
thank you.
Yeah.
You're
you're
amazing.
going to go to whatever event that was and put that much work into it. That's a full-time job. Holy crap.
Yeah, NostalgiaCon was actually, this is the first time they've had it in Denver,
Yeah.
and they said they've had a pretty good ticket sale, and tomorrow's going to be pretty good, so they think they're pretty much going to be back next year.
Are you gonna go back tomorrow, or did you get everybody that you wanted to?
I did everything today
Okay.
because I wasn't sure what I was supposed to be doing tomorrow.
Right.
Plus, I've still got to pack for the Disney trip and stuff like that.
Yeah.
so,
When are you leaving?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Okay.
Which Disney are you going to, LA or Orlando?
World. I don't go to LA.
Okay. Yeah. God bless you. I've been there a bunch of times. It's not where. Yeah. Okay.
Until they finish the new expansion and actually add a couple hotels Disney runs,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going because it's hard to get there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Take, their shuttles or whatever, and sometimes the shuttles aren't there on time. And
Oh.
so,
Just a nightmare.
yeah, so I figure 2030, they should be about done with those.
Well, hold on, Chris, because 23. Wow, we're running out of time, bro.
5 years, even for Disney, that's not long enough. It'll be, but I have to go to, it's either 2030 or 2035. One or the other that Universal England is opening.
Oh.
So
Mm.
I need to go over there, but I think it was 2030.
God bless you, brother. You're an optimist because I'm making pre-orders right now going, please get here before I'm gone.
I'll only be gone when I choose that I need to be gone.
You're a better man than me. You probably don't do as much bourbon, but dude,
But that's true. I honestly haven't drank in a couple years now. It's weird.
Oh. I haven't a couple of years in a drink now, so yeah. We're even. Yeah.
hmm Did you want to see what I got the other day, Paul?
I don't think you can beat Chris. So
Wow.
No.
We're good.
Paul will get excited
We're
when I
good. No, I'm just kidding. Hold on.
show
Zombie always has something he can show me that'll get me excited.
Oh.
Come on, Zombie,
Oh.
baby. You know,
Giggity. All right, there you go.
Wow.
What the hell? He's making his own clone army.
I
Holy
know.
crap.
Yeah, I picked up those 5. I
You
got
get a
really
clone
good deal.
helmet. You get a clone
get a
helmet. And
clone-
you
you
get a
get a
clone
clone helmet,
helmet.
Yeah.
Are you Sifo-Dyas?
Yeah.
That's the first one I'm doing, which
Alright.
is
Yeah.
this guy here.
Yep.
Did they at least give you a bulk deal?
I actually got them. You guys might freak out at the price I got them, but I got them for $86 each, which was an absolute bargain here.
But that's 86
No,
Australian
that's-
dollars, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So they're normally like $270 each.
No, that's a
So,
huge deal.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, good for you, Zombie.
But,
That's awesome.
Yeah. You know that one? You haven't seen
Oh,
that one
for
before?
God's sakes. Dude, can you please move to a continent where it doesn't cost $500 to send stuff? I will send you
I-
commissions.
I know. Look at that. That's the night one. There's the
Wow.
one from, I think it's Force Unleashed.
That's
that
not
game?
bad because according to what I can come up with, those are $61 a piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
American.
Yeah.
And then the other one I did was that
Really
one.
good.
Yeah.
They're the 3 I've
Wow.
done. So,
Nice.
but these ones, I'm going to do a Commander Gree, the Jet Trooper, I think an Elite Trooper as well, and a couple other ones.
Bro,
So,
you got
yeah.
talent. There is no argument. You have
So-
talent and
Oh, it's
patience,
just
by the
masking
way.
tape, man. Masking
Yeah,
tape.
it's just masking tape. Ooh, yeah,
It
I-
is.
yeah.
It's a
Well,
really-
obviously tape is hard for him, Zombie. So
Oh, well, true.
Yeah.
But that's all I got. Cheers.
Well, it's beautiful. Thank you for showing those, man. And if
Yeah,
you
those are
if you
awesome.
lived anywhere like near Earth, I would like send you helmets for commissions. So
near Earth.
I do. I actually live on Earth, believe it or not. Australia is part of
yeah,
Earth.
but if you ask the United States Postal Service, they don't agree with you.
Oh, I know that. Don't have to tell me that twice.
Yeah, it's expensive.
But I forgot to show you one here. This is the Stranger I did too.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice. Looks good.
Guns out, guns out.
So,
Hello,
Well,
Bear from Denver.
They don't have
Hey, Bear.
a Black Series for that already. You had to do that
Hey?
custom.
Yeah,
No,
that's
they
custom.
didn't make one yet, have they?
No,
No,
I don't.
that's
know
I've
that.
never seen one.
no, that's completely custom. I can take his head off. He's got glue tack in there.
No, I believe you. I don't keep up the Black Series, and since they get everything before us in the TVC, I just assumed that was okay. Well, interesting.
No,
They did,
I'm getting a black. I'm getting a black Series Stranger helmet in a couple of months. I've pre-ordered it, so I needed a figure for it, and I don't think they'll release it anytime soon. From the Acolyte.
That's
So-
about the only character from that they haven't released yet.
Yes, I know,
Yeah.
right? It's
Which is
They
crazy.
weird.
got the Wookiee, and they did the girl who got killed, and they did
Yeah,
what's his name with the stupid hair, and
yeah,
they did the Matrix lady, and they made
yeah. They've
May
done all
and OSHA,
yeah,
and,
and the
her
most popular one,
master.
and the most popular one, they haven't done.
Yeah,
You know what everyone bloody
Ah.
wants.
That is
That's
weird.
bloody crazy. But yeah, no, that's just a Luke Skywalker Bespin figure, and the helmet is actually a resin 3D print, which I bought off eBay, and yeah, I just put it together and painted it. But yeah, so I was quite happy with that. So at least now I got the figure for it.
I love you guys with skills and patience and talent because you guys go, hey, I just bought it off eBay and paid
Yeah.
it up. No problem. Yeah, it would be a Q-tip if I was done with it. So yeah, it looks good. You did a good job.
Thanks, man. But yeah,
Yeah, that's
so
awesome.
and I did I 3D printed the little, if you can see the stands for the figures.
oh cool.
Oh yeah, of course. You know, just in case you weren't happy with the way your stands.
Because
Worked. Yeah,
this
yeah,
guy
he
here keeps
just-
knocking the bloody over.
Oh, you got
As you-
orange
as
cat
you-
syndrome. Yeah.
As you can see by the bottom ones, see, they're all knocked
Oh
over.
yeah,
Well, they,
got a bunch of
Trying
dead
to
X-wing
walk there.
pilots down there.
Yeah,
You know.
exactly. So yeah, the cat keeps knocking them over. So I need to make bloody stands. And also too, when the son walks past too, he steps a bit loudly and he bloody shakes the bloody cabinets and they bloody fall over. Because you know those Black Series, they can fall over at a drop of a hat. You
yeah.
just got to stand for them.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I picked the 5 helmets up for $430, which was a bargain here.
That is a bargain.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's crazy cheap for you
Yeah, it is.
guys.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean,
So,
when you're spending over 200 for each helmet to get them for 80, yeah, you got to grab
Yeah.
that. You got to grab that.
well, it was about, what was it? So if we do 75 sevens, 35. Yeah, it's about $1,300 worth, $1,350 or something for full. So yeah, because what happened was the guy had one on Marketplace, and he wanted like 120. I said, I'll do 100. Oh, and I got this too. I'll show you. I picked up this when I was in Melbourne as well. Can you see him up there?
Oh, that's cool.
No, yeah, nice.
I picked that up for $15, so I was quite happy with that.
Wait, hold on. Wait,
Oh,
go back.
Too late.
Too late. It's over.
There he
Okay.
is.
Nice.
See Yoda up there?
Very cool.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah, so I picked him up as well,
nice.
which was pretty cool. But yeah, because usually when I go to Melbourne, I organise everything so I can do one trip because it's probably about 2 hours away.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I organise everything on the same day, so I don't making multiple trips. But I said to the guy, I said, "Can I do it like say next Tuesday or next Wednesday?" And he goes, "Yeah, no worries. I'll keep one for you." And I said, "You'll keep one for me? How many you got?" Because my ears pricked up then. And
Right.
he said he's got 5 of them. And I asked him, would he do a deal for the lot? And he goes, yeah. So yeah, I ended up buying the lot.
Nice.
But yeah, no, it's good.
Sometimes you can just stumble upon something.
Good deal.
Yeah, well, you
Yeah.
just keep looking on Marketplace and that.
Yeah. Our marketplace is brutal. Like they are, because they'll like somebody was trying to sell something and I was like, hey, how much you want for it? And he told me, and I was like, you're smoking something. I was like, it's not worth that. And he goes, how the hell would this stupid girl know? Oh, okay. All right.
Really? In
was like,
2025, people still
was
say
like,
that shit?
Oh, all the time. Constantly.
Wow.
Constantly.
You should have
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
well, in 10 weeks' time when it's not sold, come back
Well,
and see me.
I asked him, I said, so how long you been selling this? And he's all like, a year. And I was like, I wonder why.
Who's the
I was
stupid
like-
girl now, mother
Right.
trucker? Yeah, exactly,
I was
yeah.
like, it tells you on Google how much it's going for. You like you go 10 under and you got yours sold, dumbass. No, I get that all the time. Even when I was, especially like when I was working, because in IT, like it's just males basically. But because I'd always decorate my desk in Star Wars, and they'd always be like, "Are you really a Star Wars fan? Could you answer me this?" Okay.
That's so
They're
weird.
annoying.
I
Yeah.
must live in a different world. Of course, I married a woman who has dirt bikes and guns and camping gear. So what the hell do I know about what women really want? So-
Oh no.
But yeah, I find
What-
Marketplace is a bit hit and miss. Sometimes
Yeah.
you'll get people willing to bargain, and others that are stick price.
Oh, wow.
You okay, Chris, over there?
I'm fine. My wallet is not.
I'm not surprised. Bloody hell.
Sunhole, soon to be Lumabricks, sends out questionnaires and stuff from time to time for me to fill out. I filled one out not too long ago, and I told them about an idea I had, but it wasn't this. They took this and ran to the point of they're now deciding whether or not they're going to create an entire zoo line that would connect together to make like a zoo with paths and everything.
Wow.
That could be expensive. It looks like it would be maybe
Did you-
8-9 sets.
Did you tell him to make a crocodile hunter?
I know. I told them that if they're going to do a zoo one, that they should do like part of it should be what Animal Kingdom was supposed to be in the first place,
Yeah.
where it had
there
this
you
little dinosaur area and it had animals and Africa Trek and all that, and then fantasy animals. So they
Yeah.
could everywhere that all that stuff that's now Avatar crap was supposed to be an imagination area. So it was supposed to have dragons and unicorns and medieval stuff like that. And then as they were building Animal Kingdom, that got cut completely out. And,
Yeah, I
are
thought
they
that
going
was
to
a
give it
little
back to
weird.
us? No, of course not. They're going to give us Indiana Jones and Coco and
I don't like Coco.
the whatever the one with the house is, where everybody has powers.
Oh, Encanto.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I didn't watch that one either.
Well, the flip side
Actually, I
to
kind
this
of liked
is
that one. It was cute.
we get another stream where Chris spends 15 minutes showing us all the great stuff he's bought. So we win.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah, I
good
didn't actually
stream,
buy
this and that.
any things. I just bought autographs.
Yeah. So I told my dad, I was like, Dad, you know what Legos are, right? He's like, yeah. I was like, so there's this company that's not Legos. I was like, but they're called Fun Holes, and he just looks at me. I was like, no. I was like, I know. I said they're not an American company. So I was like, people told him, hey, about comes across a little differently. And so I was like, they're going to be changing their name. I was like, I don't remember what it is, but I was telling him about them, and he got all excited. I showed him the Stagecoach and like a bunch of the horse stuff. He's like, I like those. And I was like, I know. But I tried to show him that tractor, but they keep removing that stupid tractor.
Yeah, well, it's been sold out for so long. They are talking about redoing it slightly in
Yeah, but
red.
I just want the green for him.
No, and everybody wants them to just redo the green. And,
Yeah, we don't want the red. We want the green because that's
well, I
what he
don't
plays
mind
in his
red.
game.
International's okay.
No, but
I mean, didn't they do I said, if you're going to do it, put the green one out, put a red one out, put a blue one out, and then you've covered your bases.
Yes, but we want the green back. That's what
Yeah.
I'm trying to get back for him.
So they did say they're working on another farm vehicle, but they didn't say what it was yet.
Mm.
A lot of stuff got put on hold when they're changing their name. That's what that sale is about. If you guys haven't been to funhole.com, at the very top, there's a line that has a whole bunch of sets for like 60% off.
Do you know how long the sale's going on for?
Until stuff sells out.
Okay.
So they only said there was 500 or 600 of each set left.
Okay.
And they were using this to clear those out.
Because I'm going to have to, because I picked out like 3 or 4 sets and it saved me like $50-$60.
Yeah.
But I'm going to buy it. I have to wait till next Friday to order it. But I want to make sure I use your link so you get credit for it, Chris.
Yeah. Thank you.
You should definitely use Chris's Fun Hole so he gets credit.
Exactly.
I know, right? Yeah.
Take advantage of my fun hole.
Yes.
Trying to.
All right, guys, I'm taking off. I just wanted to come by and say hi. It's good to see every one of you. Chris, thanks for sharing and showing everything. Zombie, same thing. Kat, always, I appreciate you having my stupid butt on here. You guys are awesome.
You're always welcome.
See you, Paul.
All right,
Take it easy, man.
bye.
Yeah.
You guys have a good one.
Yep.
See ya.
Well, I'm glad you had a great day there, Chris. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was actually fun. I don't get out of the house as much as I probably should. But I almost talked myself out of going today. But
and look at what you would have missed.
Was it me or was Michael gone?
No, Michael left. I don't know why.
Oh, maybe his internet.
They could.
he does have issues.
Yeah. That or his mom needed something or he got to call her, you know.
Yeah.
But
oh, did I tell you guys I got a new printer?
Oh, cool.
I think you said about it and then I don't think you had set it up yet.
Yeah, it's the P1P Bamboo.
Yeah, that one. Nice. Have you used it yet or no?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I'm making another R2 and for a friend of mine.
Fair.
And the parts that I've printed, I put it in my old slice. It was roughly 10 hours, 48 minutes, say for an average part. And on the new printer, it's 2 hours, 20 minutes.
Wow. That's nice.
Wow.
That is absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy. And the funny thing is, with when I was making my art too, my printer was constantly going, and I can't really do it during the night because the parts only take like 2 hours, 20 minutes, so I can't be up every 2 hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So hang on, give me a sec. A little bugger's just arrived here. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, you're fine. Take your time.
Hello.
So I'm going to do a stream tomorrow at noon.
I saw that. I hit notifications on for it.
Chip's the only one who replied to my question, so I was like, hey, wins.
Yeah, this is. That's. Oh,
Hold
I've done most of the top ring the middle ring as
Uh-huh.
well. I've done.
Wait, what is that for?
That's R2D2.
Oh.
That's the bottom of R2. That's his body.
Oh.
You
Wait, did
see?
are you printing him smaller?
No, it's the same size. But one of these parts here would take me like over 10 hours on the old printer,
Yeah.
and on this it's like 2 hours 20.
Jeez.
I'll take out.
You're gonna fly. You're gonna fly through it then.
Oh man, like I've printed all that stuff since the weekend,
Mhm.
and it took me freaking ages. See, look, this part's already done.
Wow.
There it is. There.
Hmm.
Oh, it must have just finished. But yeah, it's crazy
Nice.
fast how. I'll start it
Yeah.
up.
Go from 10 hours to 2 hours. That's huge.
If you've got the center parts and stuff done, you should do an R5D4.
Well, I'm thinking about doing an R5 as well.
I do have to say, I do want that new droid you saw in Andor in the hangar. With that,
Which one was that one?
you know, the one Andor shoots when he walks away because it's the new type of droid. I kind of want that guy. It looks cool.
Yeah.
Chris, your stream is for the CDs, right?
Yeah.
I sent you a reply on that.
Did you?
Yeah, I said do a live stream. Maybe it didn't go through.
I'm trying to look that guy up, but it doesn't show. It must not have updates for those new episodes yet.
What guy?
The droid,
Oh.
because it's only showing B2 Emo, and of course KS 20
Let's see.
K2SO.
Yeah, because on this next part it says an hour and 19 minutes. Which is absolutely crazy.
Mm.
It just has to calibrate. Well, it does it. It's automatic bed leveling, so it does all that by itself, which is pretty cool.
That's awesome.
But yeah, it's amazing how far the bloody printers have come in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Hey, Blue, welcome back.
Hi, Blue.
Let's see.
Well, I'm sorry to show and run, but it's been a really long day, and I sleepy. So
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
cool. It's all good. Thanks
I'll
for
talk to
everything,
you
Chris.
all maybe tomorrow. I don't know if I'll
Yep.
get up early enough for the model stream, but I'll be on at noon. Anybody is
Yeah.
welcome. I need to just
Okay.
edit a couple things on the thing to drop a invite and everything. So,
Okay, cool. Sounds
Oh,
good.
all right, later.
see you, Chris.
Bye.
Yeah, the
3.
I'll show you this how fast this printer goes in a second.
Okay.
But yeah, the part it tells you how long the part's going to take as well.
Yeah.
Crazy. It's just, it says on this one it's like an hour, 14 minutes. It's just got to go through the bed leveling first.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna have the most of the droid done in no time, just with this.
See, you're gonna be able to pop them out like crazy. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You'll be able to catch up on Yodas in no time too.
It's a bit small for the Yodas.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, the bed is only 256 by 256 by 256, and you need a 300 by 300 by at least 300 to print because his head and his ears won't fit on the bed. See, I'd have to slice it and cut off his ears.
Right.
For that. So, but they have got a bigger printer. They've just released them, but I think it's around about 2,000, about 2,000 US.
Yeah. Wow.
But yeah, but it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I think it's about 2,000. I think it's about it might be 1,700 US. I know here in Australia it's like 2,999, which is a hell of a lot for a home printer. Totally worth it though, but yeah, I just don't have $3,000 at the moment.
Right.
To splurge on it. If I was going to get something, I'd probably get another little printer, and then later get a big one. But yeah. But
that's still awesome though.
Yeah. Oh, like I'm flying through these parts. Absolutely flying through them.
Yeah.
Can't believe how fast they're bloody printing.
Right. You barely do anything and it's already done.
Yeah, well, that's it. As I said to you, with my old printer, I was printing during the night, and just the bottom part of the R2 took me around about 88 hours. I worked it out. And the same on this printer took me around about 16 to 18 hours.
See, that's crazy.
I know, that's like nearly 70 hours difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, holy crap. No wonder they're so freaking popular. But also the quality is really good too. They come off. I mean, I'm not sponsored by Bamboo, but no, they are a really good printer.
Right. Not yet, right? Wink, wink. Hey, Bamboo.
Yeah, I know, right?
You want me to test out some new filament? Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge.
Actually, I ought to get some more filament too.
I bet because you're gonna run out soon.
Oh, it just goes so crazy. It just goes so quick.
Does it take the same kind of filament, or is it more expensive for that one, or does that not matter?
They sell it. It's a little bit more expensive. But here, I'll show you. This is it running now.
Sorry if that's a dumb question.
No. You can use the same filament. You don't have to use theirs. Yeah, you can, like the filament I'm using now is not theirs. So, but
bye, Bear. Have a good night.
Yeah, Bear.
Thanks for hanging out. Glad you're having fun in Denver.
But yeah, if you can see on there, it says 1 hour 12 minutes till it's finished.
Wow.
Which is absolutely great. Which was probably about that size.
Okay. Wow.
For the R2, but yeah, it's where the other ones take friggin' ages.
Awesome.
But, so yeah,
Very
no, I'm very happy I got it.
Five's out. I'm not drawing anything. I'm doing diamond art. It's Darth Vader. I'm almost done with it.
So yeah, so I'm gonna tonight on Rum Stream.
Last little bit.
I'm gonna hopefully glue R2 all through it.
Nice.
Hey, Socks, can you make
That would be good.
So,
Yep. Pretty good.
so because the whole thing's not really glued together.
Mhm.
So I'll glue that together tonight.
Gotcha.
No?
Don't let him go there, mate, because he might jump and hurt himself or knock the boxes over.
Dad, don't you
Just-
understand what I'm trying to teach him?
Yeah, well, get him to.
Parkour.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, parkour.
Yeah, he's
I
trying to
think
teach the catch.
My
He's trying
cats
to keep-
just my cats just do that automatically.
Yeah, yeah.
They will
Come on,
be psychopaths on the cat. Just get a cat castle and it comes automatic.
Yes.
That's what my cats do it off of.
There you go. That might work. Why don't you put the empty box on the ground? He likes to run into the empty box.
It's so funny.
I know, he looks like a baby.
Don't.
But, yeah, so I'll probably glue that together on Mum's stream tonight.
Nice.
Really
Alright, but-
depends what.
I said everybody will love seeing that. Oops.
Yeah, it really depends on what time they're streaming, because they've been streaming at like 8 o'clock my time, which I'm at work until 11. So yeah, doesn't really work out.
Right.
But
Let me
hopefully
see.
they do a little bit longer.
I think because he's Rum is going back to work on next week. I think this will be like his last little like hurrah weekend, you know. So I think he'll want to do a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try
It's
again.
set for 5 a.m.
Socks.
5 a.m.
5 a.m. my time.
What time is it now?
It is 11:07 p.m.
So 6 hours from now, so about 9 o'clock my time.
Yeah.
So 6 hours would be 9. See, I'll be at work until 11. That's the only thing. Knowing Rum, he'll want something to eat, or he's got to go to the loo or something for the 2 hours.
Yeah.
Of course he will.
I don't know. That one time they went like 5 or 6 hours. It was crazy.
Yeah.
But you know, it could end up being like he goes, you know what, I'm bored. I want to start early too, or something.
Yeah.
So who knows with him? Oh no, do you need that one? Do you? No.
Do you have any sanding paper?
Just on the bench.
You don't sand the cat, Lenny.
I think I will.
Don't give him ideas, Cat, all right?
That's not how you clip his nails. Leia was
I need
all
boxes.
crazy. I didn't even know she was in the room when I did the puzzle off, and she like comes out of hiding and she's like all over the desk and stuff. She stole the show tonight.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
You okay? Making all this for socks.
Oh, you're making it all for socks. Okay.
I'm trying to make something, but I don't.
Is he okay? Sound like he fell.
Nah, he threw the box and socks jumped on it.
You know, if you put tape down, whether you have carpet or like flooring, if you tape a little box on the floor, a cat will sit right directly in it.
Yeah.
I was like, that's not real. So I did it. And as soon as I taped it down, my old man cat, this is like way before he got real sick. He came over and he sat right in it. And then all the others came by and they're like, what's this? What's this? They wanted to all sit in the
Are you sure?
box.
On top of the fridge, have a look.
Sure.
Yeah. Cat's going silly.
I can
Yeah,
hear
he's always
something.
like that.
He's only a couple of months old now, a few months old now.
He's 6 months old.
Is he 6, is he? I thought he was younger.
Still in that rambunctious.
Yeah. Oh, he's biting too, and he bites hard.
Dad, you mind
Oh, yeah. He's teething a lot.
find the...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's hard.
And you get the... Like, what do you mean?
What tape?
Like,
What tape?
this sort of tape.
No, you can't use that tape, mate.
Why?
Because that's special tape, and it costs lots of money. Here, use this one.
Fine.
There's another roll there if you need it.
Fine.
Okay. But yeah, so it all depends on if they're still going.
Yeah.
I might even message Rum later and say, hey, you make a little bit later. But
Knowing him, he won't get that message until after he starts.
oh, 100%. Mind you, if we say rum, 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 he might pop up right now.
Right. And then, oh, I can show his cheating picture. Let's share that, shall we? Let's show. 'Cause I did say I was going to share it. Let's. Wait, what did I miss?
Get away from us, scissors.
Yeah, I was watching a little bit of the replay. How is it like he went from all the things on the bench, all the puzzle pieces on the bench, and then bang, he had like most of the bloody BB-8 done.
No. Okay, where's that picture at? Here it is. Okay. Okay. Let me see how I can share this. Screen share. Okay. Here we go, people. Right here. We barely just started. And right here in the upper right corner, look, it's fully done. And most of this was already, this is a facade because he had it already put together. Yeah. And he yells at me because I got on and I just dumped him out. And he goes, what are you doing? Sorting and cheating? What? Well, you have yours. Yeah.
Yeah, I must admit, Rum's not very good at hiding things.
He's not. I told him, I said, because I started with, the little dome, and I was having problems with it because it was falling apart. And I told him if he would have not cheated, he probably could have legitimately beat me because I was working on that for the longest time. And then I gave up and switched to the other part because I was trying to get that done.
Yeah.
So I was like, you could have legitimately beat me if you would have just,
tried.
Not done that. Yeah. But when you automatically come and it's pre-built, you're going to automatically lose. But we don't know what to build for the next one. So we asked some people, but nobody really said anything. So we're not sure what we're going to build for next time.
Yeah.
We don't know whether to do another like hard crystal one or like another,
Puzzle.
well, like what kind of, because I think Palps had said do a trilogy puzzle, but the only one that's around is the Death Star that we already did. I don't see, and it's otherwise it's like the cardboard, and I think we're trying to stay with the hard plastic. So I saw like a double ducker bus, one in red and blue, and then a few landmarks and that kind of stuff, but I just don't know. And some cars. So we'll see what he comes up with. But I don't know. L. Not too many L's, I guess. Oh, that's a crap ton of L's. All right, I'll do L's. L and N.
You know what you should do? You should pick out a diamond art picture or something.
Oh, have
That way, there's no way in the world he can cheat on that.
I mean, he will. He totally will. But oh my gosh, yes. Oh, Rolando, I didn't see a Yoda one. I've only seen a Grogu one. But yeah.
But yeah, because you could tell him he has to show the picture up front, and then
Which he won't.
And then he would clearly see. You would clearly see that he's done it prior.
Right.
So, dun instant dismissal.
Yeah. He is a punk like that. I honestly don't think he would agree to do a diamond. I mean, if we did like the small ones, maybe.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I think it would be funny because I could just see him spilling it. Like him not like I do, because I spill mine all the time. But
yeah,
I could see him doing it, and then
I could just see him going down the back of his desk and then going down there, and he's going, "Oh, bugger it."
We're gonna find some. Let's go on Amazon and see what we find.
Yeah, you don't have to do a really big one like the Darth Vader, but just a little one.
Diamond art. Let's see. Oh, that's
maybe you can
cool.
find.
Ooh,
maybe you can find a little one of Salacious.
Oh,
you can both do.
Okay, I found a little tiny Grogu one. It's like made for kids, so it'd be like his level.
I was going to say that'd be right up Rum's alley, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna find a few. Copy. Okay, and then you guys tell me which ones you guys like. Oh wait. Okay. All right, there's that one.
But you couldn't use your light, you know that, because you'll call that cheating.
That's fine. I mean, if he wants to call, I mean, technically it's not, but yeah, that's fine. I can do it without, because I've done it without, so it's not that big of a deal. It makes it harder, but yeah, you could do it. Although he'll say that, and then he'll order himself a light box too, and then be
that's
like,
right. You keep yours on handy, so in case.
Oh, I will. Yeah. Oh, there's an even better one. This one says 8 to 12.
Yeah, that might be a bit too much.
I know, but it's Grogu with holding a lightsaber. It's cute. Let's see. Let's redo maybe mini. Those aren't mini. I really like that Mando one. That one is cool.
Okay.
But it's not a small one for him. See, like we could make him do. He has to complete all these. That would be hilarious. Okay. There you go. I shared it.
Oh yeah.
Just got to do all of them.
Mm-hmm.
See, I found this one though. I don't know if it switched.
No, it hasn't.
Okay. All right. I'll stop sharing and reshare. See, it's small. It's only 7 by 7.
Mm. Hey, go back to that a minute.
Hold on. Come on, mouse work. Okay, what's up?
I was going to say, if you turn it upside down, it looks like he's frowning.
It does. Yeah. It's pretty funny.
But
I don't think I've
Yes.
ever seen a diamond painting one for Salacious. Let's try and look it up. Okay.
Mm.
Wow, it might help if I actually know how to spell things. It's not how you spell diamond or painting. Okay. Ooh, you know what? If I put Jabba the Hutt, he might be with them.
mm-hmm.
Oh, somebody did a Jabba the Hutt one, but they just put the crystals over the picture.
Yeah.
It's not like a legit
Yeah.
thing.
A legit one. They've just stuck them on a paper picture.
Yeah, yeah.
Ox.
Oh, Peter. Too bad there isn't a Jeff Bezos 3D puzzle. You could do both with a daisy in the window. Yeah. Yeah. What a shame. Freaking new astronauts, right? I think those are N. That's
Like,
L.
helmet. He has helmet then.
Mhm.
Boop boop. Boop.
Where's the tape?
Alright. How you doing, Peter? You have a good week?
Hey, Peter.
Peter Griffin.
Not the Peter.
There's a girl on TikTok that does videos. Her profile picture, and I hate to say it, she looks just like it, but her profile profile picture is. I think it was Peter's daughter, where it looked just like him, but she had like
Meg.
a ponytail. No,
Yeah.
no, not Meg. This one literally looked like Peter Griffin, but he had like
Oh,
a
yeah.
ponytail.
Hmm. Well, I used to
But
work
she,
with.
but she literally looked like that.
I used to work with a guy, and he was about 6. It was the only thing wrong with him was he was too tall.
Oh,
But other than that, he was the spitting image of Peter Griffin. Absolutely same body type,
Yeah.
same hairstyle, same glasses, like his double chin. Everything was the same. The only thing was he was like about 6'2" or something,
Yeah.
and not really short. That was the only thing. I thought, bloody hell.
That's funny. Did he ever like talk like him on purpose?
No.
Like that?
No, I don't think he ever liked them. So
Oh, he probably got tired of hearing about him looking like him.
probably.
One time I hurt my knee, and I was sitting there going, and somebody started up. They're like, "You sound just like Peter Griffin." I was like, "Stop it!" All right. I'm probably only going to do another 30 minutes because my pain's starting to come back pretty bad again.
Cool.
So just
That's
a
cool.
heads up. Just a heads up for you.
Yeah, that's cool.
Let's
Well, I got to
see.
go to work tonight anyway, so
I'm good, Cat. Zombie, I'm having a good weekend. Caught the
Cool.
last of the Puzzle War cheating game. Shocker that again. Right? And I have proof. I have the screenshot to share it. I have the
Yeah.
screenshot.
Yeah, you certainly do. He was working on it.
Shout
It was-
out. Shout
His
out to
head was
Chip.
already done.
Shout out to Chip for screen grabbing that for me and sharing it to the community. Appreciate that. When does he stop school again? Or is he on his break?
He just started last Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Today's Saturday here, so he started last Tuesday.
Okay, and that was his summer break he came off of?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. Yeah. Was that your first? That was your first day, wasn't it?
What do you mean?
Last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was his first day.
What grade
So,
is he
yeah.
in?
He's 4 now.
Gotcha. Nice.
This, I'm in term 2 of grade 4.
Awesome. Rafi's got another month and then he's done with the 5th grade. It's going by fast.
I know, right?
Like one of my friends called me. We were video chatting. And she's all like, "Tell him to stop it. He's growing. He's looking like a man." I was like, "I know. He sounds like one too. It's killing me."
Like, actually,
That went all crazy. Oh.
is there any more tape?
No, that's all I have, mate. I don't have any more electrical tape.
Why do you need that tape?
Because I need it for painting. It's special stuff.
Expensive.
No, I know, it's not cheap.
I'm going to look on the deck for some.
Okay. Have a look in the back room where the printer is. There might be some in the
Printer room?
in the drawers.
Okay. Inside it.
But Yeah, that'll keep him occupied.
Yeah. Until he comes out and say, "What was I looking for again?"
Yeah, exactly.
Squirrel.
Mhm.
I do that. I'm doing that more and more. I come out here. Wait, why? Why was I coming out here for? Oh no. But oh man. Okay. Kat, I'm going to put the live stream for PGM stand up probably in the first weekend of May. I'll let you know the day and time. It'll be the same time as the last live stream for the first weekend in May. Okay, first weekend in May. All right. So that's a Friday.
Found tape, but it was clear tape.
Saturday.
Oh, okay.
I hate clear tape.
That's all right.
So you mean next weekend, right, Peter?
No.
Because that's next weekend.
Come back, you little fella.
I gotta get a bunch of stuff on the calendars for May. May is gonna be a busy streaming month. What's going on?
What's the matter, socks?
I'm trying to get him.
There you go.
Thanks.
Got him?
Magic trick. Nothing.
Yeah, next weekend. Okay, cool. Make sure you tell the guys so they know. But when you get the link set up, let me know and I'll promote it on my channel this week. Hi, baby. Mama, here. Hi, Mama. Hi. The three-legged cat just ran by. All right. That didn't sound good.
Yeah, some boxes just fell over, that's all.
Is the cat okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's all right.
He's used to falling on his head. Hey, Kilo. I'm actually going to go, Keela, because my pain's starting to get really bad.
Hey?
Keela was saying what's going on, but I'm letting him know I'm actually going to go because my pain's getting worse.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine.
Unfortunately.
Have you got something for it?
Yes and no. So you know how I get like really severe ear infections?
Yeah.
Come on.
The sensitivity. So that's what's going on right now is and it's normally my right ear, but my left ear is doing the sensitivity thing. So I don't honestly know if I have an ear infection or not, because the other problem is sometimes because my jaw's broken, it pinches the nerves. It gets caught in the broken parts. And so sometimes they have to shift for it to release it. So, but the thing that's concerning is when I started the puzzle stream, I
Yeah.
put my Bluetooth headset in on my left side, and I could tell the inside of my ear was swollen. So I had to put the headset in on my right ear. So generally, if it's swollen up like that, that means an ear infection, which isn't fun. So I don't know if it's that. So my pain meds won't touch an ear infection, stuff.
Yep.
So I have to get on some antibiotics, but for that, they like flip out because I'm allergic to penicillin and amoxicillin and something else starts with an S. I don't remember ever. But they like flip. Well, I had actually my worst time was I was living with my sister, helping her out, and I woke up at like 6 a.m. screaming my head off. My sister comes flying out of her room, and I can barely talk, but she can even see like my ear is really bad. So she called my mom, and she's like, "Hey, meet us at the hospital." Because she's like, she's screaming, I don't know what to do. She's like, "Just run her to the emergency room." She goes, "I'll meet you guys up there." My ear was swollen shut, and they had to give me like 3 injections in my butt, and then they had to put in metal things to pry my ear open. And I'm like screaming in the air, and then they put a tube in so I could get medicine down in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sounds
And
about right.
it was swollen shut for like a week. That was fun.
I have to get surgery on my foot done.
Yeah.
What? That's not good. I've had foot surgery twice on the same foot.
Guess what?
What?
Broken toenail and infection.
Oh, I had
All
a bunch of
the same
those when I
toe.
was little. Yeah.
It was on the same toe.
Are you getting it totally removed or just part of the toenail removed? Or how do you guys do it?
Both sides of the toenail done.
Ah. So I've had that done where it would just be one side or two, and then I went to my doctor was gone, so they had a lady do it. My dad had to come with me one time, and he's totally grossed out by this stuff. But the worst part was the numbing, right? I thought she did it 4 times. She only did it twice on both sides of my toe. But then she goes, "Hey," so I closed my eyes. She goes, "Hey, can you feel this?" And I said, "No." She said, "Can you feel this?" And I said, "No." She goes, "How about now?" And I said, "No." And she goes, "Well, here's your toenail." So every time she asked me, "Hey, can you feel this?" She popped it out from both sides and what?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I'm gonna be asleep for it.
Yeah.
But
That's one way of distracting you. Lenny, don't do that, please. You're
I'm
gonna.
trying to make it look like it's ruined.
Well, you're doing a good job with that.
Oh, thanks. So I should do it even more.
No.
I'm sorry you're hurting 2 kilo. That
I'm
sucks.
making it a wing.
Oh, yeah?
I'll make it look like it's like frail and broken.
Are you going to stream tomorrow as well, Kat?
I'm planning on it. Yeah,
Oh,
planning on
nice.
it.
That looks pretty cool, that.
So, yeah, this is what it looks like built when you don't cheat.
Have you still got R2?
Yes, that's in Rafi's room though.
Nah.
But he's like R2 will tower over him.
Yeah.
I need to take a picture of them together, but yeah. But Rafi took him in his room. But you can see his hair is in it.
Oh, bloody hell.
That's it. But I do like the fact that you can change the head direction. So I could technically switch it out with this one other piece and put the head on straight. But I like the little it's off to the side look.
Yeah.
So it is a little weird though to have extra pieces. I will say that.
Yeah.
Because you have to, be able to replace it. So it was a little weird, but very cute. I like them. But all right, I appreciate everybody hanging out with me. I'm sorry it's not a long stream. My pain's spiking a great deal again, so I need to get off before it gets too bad and I can't control it. So I hope everybody has a good night, and I will try and see if I wake up for the model school. Otherwise, I'll see you guys on Ghostie's stream tomorrow.
Yeah, and if you come over to Rum's stream later, you might see me gluing R2 together.
Yeah, I will try and wake up. I don't know if it depends on how bad, if I can sleep or not.
Yeah, that's all good.
So, but I will try and make it to see your printing. So, bye, everybody.
All right, see you, everyone. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye, bye, bye. Bye, Lenny.
Say bye.
Bye.